Guess what time it is? Mama's story time. Yay! Good morning, my darlings. How's everybody today? It's a beautiful day here in Hikurangi in New Zealand. Beautiful sunshiny day. Is it a nice day where you are? Yeah? It's always a nice day where you are, isn't it? It was a little bit cold here last night, but it's a beautiful sunny day today. Yes, winter's coming. It gets cold here in winter. Not really where you are. It stays nice and warm, doesn't it? Mama's going to have to get a fireplace because it gets really cold. Well, not really cold, but cold for me. Okay, it's story time. Our story today is called Tiny Tantrum. Have you ever had a tiny tantrum? I have. Where you stomp your feet and you get all angry. Chuck a little tantrum. Let's have a look at this book and see what happens. Tiny Tantrum. This is Tiny Tantrum when she's getting her own way, like eating lots of chocolate cake or when it's time to play. She's happy. Does she look happy? Yeah, she's pretty happy when she's getting her own way. But you try telling Tiny that she has to wash her hair or tidy up her mess or go to bed and she'll scream, "That's not fair!" Windows wobble, jelly shakes, and birds fall out of trees when Mummy dares to say the words, "Now put your coat on, please." Ooh, she's chucking a tantrum. But one day, just as Tiny stamped and screwed her eyes up tight like, a hairy purple monster gave poor Tiny quite a fright. He said, "If you don't put your coat on, then your bottom will get chilly. And girls with frozen bottoms can't have fun, you silly Billy." He's telling her to put on her coat. Do you think she will? I don't know. "Yikes," she yelled and grabbed her coat. "Who wants a chilly bum?" She held the monster's furry paw and followed after her mum. They kicked through leaves and climbed up trees and slid on icy puddles. When Tiny slipped and hurt her knee, he helped with monster cuddles. The monster's tummy rumbled, so she took him home to eat. But when she saw the broccoli, she stamped her tiny feet. Then over by the cooker, with a chef's hat on his head, stood a monster with an apron on, and this is what he said. "When I eat peas or broccoli, I do a bottom wiggle. Vegetables taste better if you eat them while you giggle." So Tiny ate a little bit. She didn't shout or scream, and Mummy let them have a bowl of chocolatey ice cream. See, now she's not throwing her tantrums and she's getting some treats. Good deal. At playgroup, Molly had the trike, so Tiny opened wide. "I want that trike! I want it now!" she screamed until Molly cried. But just as Tiny tried to snatch, she heard a whooshing sound. Whoosh! A monster skidded down the slide and tumbled to the ground. He said, There are some things that you never share, like hiccups, pants, or snot. But sharing toys helps make new friends and keep the ones you've got. Sharing toys helps you make friends. Cool. At bedtime, Tiny and her friends were bouncing on the bed when Daddy said that it was time to brush her teeth instead. She clenched her fists and screamed and stamped. Then, oh, what a surprise! A monster in pyjamas twirled in right before her eyes. He sang, "Brushing teeth's exciting. You don't know what you might find. Some chocolate or a biscuit that got stuck and left behind." Ooh. Do you like brushing your teeth? Me too. Okay. Now Tiny Tantrum's sleepy and she wants to go to bed. But the monsters are still running around. They want to bounce instead. "It's time for sleep," she says. But now they screw their eyes up tight. "We don't want to go to bed. We want to bounce all night." Whew. Are they chucking a tantrum? I think they are. So Tiny says, "I'll count to 5. You'd better shake a leg." The last one in and snuggled down's a stinky, rotten egg. "A stinky egg!" the monsters cry and jump straight into bed. And Tiny plants a kiss goodnight on every monster's head. She gives them all a kiss goodnight. When Daddy comes to say goodnight, he doesn't hear a peep. Tiny and her monster friends are tucked up, fast asleep. Now, Tiny knows the secret and will share it with you too. Don't waste your time on tantrums. Sing the song we wrote for you. Sometimes things seem boring and it makes you want to shout. But don't get cross, just bend your knees and shake your bum about. Give yourself a tickle, flush your tantrum down the loo. Your grump will go and soon you'll get the monster giggles too. Do you like that little song? That's the book, Tiny Tantrum. Do you sometimes feel like throwing a tantrum? Sometimes I feel like throwing a tantrum, but we don't need to. We don't need to. What is it, the song that Monster told us to sing? Sometimes things seem boring and it makes you want to shout, but don't get cross, just bend your knees and shake your bum about. Give yourself a tickle, flush your tantrum down the loo. Your grump will go and soon you'll get the monster giggles too. I like that book. That's a cool book. Cool story. Okay, so what are you guys up to today? Mama's got to go to town. I've got to do some shopping, get some food for the house. I've got to go get some weed spray and spray some weeds outside. Yep. And I'll probably do some more crocheting. See, I'm making a blanket for Anya. Going to make some of these and sew them all together. Yep. For Anya, for a present. Okay, that's our day. There's Mama and Auntie Maddie went to the gym again this morning, so there's some video of that. If you'd like me to put it on the end, I'll do that so you can see what it looks like at our gym. Yep. You have a great day today, my darlings. I miss you very, very much. Can't wait to see you again. And Papa misses you very much. And yeah, we're going to have so much fun when you come to visit. Love you, my darlings. Remember, be good for Mum and Dad and kind to each other. Mwah. Bye.
This just gives you a rough idea on the TV. So the recorder there is just